Hey, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Drea, Geo, everybody, welcome to Real Talk. You know how we get down when we hook up
Woo-hoo.
Tuesdays and Fridays. We just gonna sit back, pull questions from the chat. Anything you guys want to maybe talk about as far as relationships or anything like that, we here for it. And Drea and Geo, how was y'all day?
Go ahead, Drea.
Wait, I was having some difficulties. Okay, I was having some difficulties, so I didn't even get in the chat before we got started. But hopefully, you guys can hear me. But yeah, few difficulties, but we'll move on. Hey,
We
everybody.
definitely can hear you today.
But so far, so good, though.
It's good. Yeah. What's up, Geo?
Man, you know me, I just been blessed to hear, man. I ain't gonna lie. Went to work today, worked my ass off, came back home and just been doing the do. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a blessful day. Besides all the other things that's going on in the world, for me, it's been a blessful day.
Right. No, I feel you. I got you. Well, let's get into this thing. While people starting to come in, there was a
Okay.
couple. I had posted some things on IG just saying if people had anything they wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And we had like two things. I think some of these things we covered already, but we can readdress them and go from there. It says, do you view women equal in a relationship as head of household, considering we do just as much and sometimes more work?
Right. I mean, I guess they're trying to say, well, technically, the man is the head of the house, okay? The man is supposed to, make sure everything is okay. What the woman is saying, I believe, is that, there should be some credit to the woman that's holding it down as well. So I guess it all depends on how you file on the taxes. You know what I'm saying? But if you head of the household, I mean, because it goes back into the thing where whoever makes the most money, does that make them, the head of the house? I say, why don't we just have an equal, situation going on
Exactly.
here, and then we don't have to have that argument. As long as everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, why do we have to automatically, just say, okay, well, this person does more or this person does more? Because even in a relationship, as long as it's balanced and as long as you guys are dealing with whatever the situation is, it doesn't matter who does more if that's what you're liking and loving within that relationship.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's a thing on. I mean, but actually, I'm now that I think about it, on the taxes, either you're gonna file married, if you file head of household, genuinely you're single, right?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know, but anyway,
yeah.
anybody else wanna?
I would say, I'm with you on that, Drea. It's like, but I disagree to this point. Like,
Mhm.
what I would disagree about is, I would say, for a man, like, yeah, we naturally do things that we set the standard for the house, but like the woman, to be honest with you, I think the woman should run the house. Like the man, yeah, the man can go to work, make all the money. It don't matter about the money situation. That doesn't matter. What matters is who should be running things. Like when it's time for something to get right, because the woman had the brains. Like if the woman say, "No, don't do that," because sometimes us man, we'll just jump out there. You know what I'm saying? We'll just jump out there and go all out. We don't even care. We don't think. We don't have a time to think. Sometimes we just when we mad, we mad. You know what I'm saying? But when
Right,
the woman
right.
tells us, "Baby, don't be mad about that. You need to reevaluate your thinking." Matter of fact, go in there and do the dishes and think about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, you know what? I will. And can you cook?
Hey,
But
ballerina.
I got you. But
Okay, but yeah, okay, but okay, yeah. The when it comes to, I mean, technically balance, because like you said, if the woman can make the decisions, which you do, again, and I've said it before, you figure out which one is stronger and what. Some people can't handle a checkbook,
yeah,
so the guy would be like, well, I'm gonna let you, handle the bills, you make sure everything is taken care of. But at the same time, I'm gonna be the protector. I'm gonna be the protector of our home. You know what I'm saying? So therefore it depends on how you wanna, you know, describe head of household. You,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's whatever person has the stronger power in the what is taking care of the bills. If the person a person can pay the bills, but not necessarily be able to manage them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though the man is like head of household paying them, the woman is in charge of making sure those payments go where they need to go and make sure everything is in order within the home.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's what you're saying as far as in order
Right.
that way.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Because I mean, as far as like in order, like telling him to go wash the dishes, I think that it should just be the fact that he said that's what he wanted to do. I don't think she have to tell him.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. And look, I say this. It's like this. Head of household. Good question, because people might wonder, the people that live that life. Seriously, I've been married almost 30 years, and it never has been a topic for head of household. Like, I don't walk into my house and go to my refrigerator and I see his and her rules and responsibilities.
Yeah. Okay.
The house responsibilities, the relationship responsibility falls on both of you.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Because should you get 70% and he take 30? Yeah, that's fine if that's what he's willing to take. And you understand what I'm saying, Andrea?
As a whole?
No. I'm saying as a whole. I'm saying, because people say, well, should I be more aggressive or be this in a relationship? The whole thing is this. Whatever suits you, right? If you don't mind carrying 30% or something and let somebody else carry 70, that's fine for you. You don't understand what I'm saying. Now, I mean, in my thing, I feel like both of our voices are equal.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Right.
50-50, right? But what I'm saying, some people, like, I'm not into sister wives and all this stuff. Some people think differently, right? But I'm saying that's fine. Just like we talked about open marriages and stuff like that before.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if you come in here and both of you want to be in an open relationship, right? And you saying, hey, y'all both talk and figure out the rules and regulations. Because the next question I got.
Yeah, that was the next topic, right?
Right, it's the next topic, right? And we'll come back to this head of household. But the head of household, to me, basically, it's like, who the hell really think about their relationship as far as who's going to be the head of household?
Right.
I think you worried about how the hell you going to treat me and respect me should be the basis of that whole relationship.
And like I said, if it's for tax purposes, wherever you are going to benefit the most. You understand what I'm saying? And then it goes back to whoever makes. I mean, it's just whatever benefits the house the most, but there should not be titles, and that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. And then so the next question was, is opening up your relationship fair if the man is the only one who gets to step out and bring someone home? Okay.
No.
No. Now, this is why I just said that when I was combining both of these questions. I said, if that's what you're willing to accept and you happy with, then hey, that's for you. But for me, I don't really believe in open relationships at all anyway. But for the people who do, I'm not going to knock it, right?
Right.
Because you got your rules and morals like I got mine, right? So it's okay if that's what you want to do. And if you asking me, you shouldn't have to ask me, right? Somebody else, right? In the situation. If you in an open relationship and y'all discuss this and he's the only person that can benefit from it, step out and bring somebody home. If the only way is okay, in my opinion, for you, if it's something you don't mind, if you happy with it, then I'm happy with it too. But it don't make sense. Who the hell can convince me that we're gonna have an open marriage when I can't do a damn thing open?
Yeah, he's the only one that's it's not an open marriage, it's his open relationship, not yours.
Right.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. And what the thing about it is, no matter what the situation is, what's good is for the goose is good for the gander. So whatever, you should not expect any more out of your spouse than you're gonna give. Period. So that part.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got those topics, right? And this it's not really based on like an in-house relationship. This is probably something I thought about a little bit, and I think everybody experiences. I know for a fact everybody in the chat has. And I don't have like one answer don't fit the thing. It's based on different things, right? So I guess the question would be this, just this. How do you handle getting rid of a toxic relationship? I mean, our associates. Like, I mean, when you deal with people who really aren't Geo, for real. See, thank you.
Okay, Gino, you gonna get your chance to talk.
Yeah. So check this out though. So I was like that goal looked different. It looked familiar. So, but like what was saying, like how do I mean? Because everybody can have different opinions, and maybe I haven't mastered it. Even at my age, maybe I haven't mastered it. I have a formula that I use sometimes I don't, because sometimes it's not worth. Sometimes like getting rid of a toxic relationship, like something bad for you. It could be an associate, a friend, or whatever. If they constantly over and you don't want to be around them, how do you handle that? And because sometimes you can say, "I just straight up and just be honest and tell them," but then you get an argument and then you get even madder, or you just act like everything cool. Basically, when somebody's trying to play you, right? It goes the same way. I don't always attack them. Sometimes I just act like I'm gonna play you back too.
Yeah, like they say, you handle them with a long handle spoon. Okay,
right.
And
There
it
you go.
depends on the situation. If they happen to be around, if you're in a public place where or happen to be in the same area, you can be cordial, but at the same time, understand this. A person knows when their ass has been dirty. They know when they've been wrong. They know when they've been shady. And they'll feel a little something different. And if they keep coming around, that's just them, trying to deal with their little guilt or whatever. So my thing is, no, you don't argue it because you don't give them that much. If anything, me, I might just tell you how I feel about it,
Right.
and be done with it. But for the most part, you just handle them differently, but you don't never have to be like fake,
Right.
Just be like, okay, hey, the conversation is going to be short, everything's going to be brief, and you're, like I said, they'll feel a different vibe. Trust and believe that.
Well, okay, and I say this, right? I mean, because you're pretty wise, so I'm starting to think, and I get more opinions from other people as they come up, and I was just curious about this because I was thinking maybe those two methods work for me because you get to find some way to distance yourself. And with the long handle spoon, it works because you know what? One, I'm not gonna argue with you because you'll never come clean. I'm gonna get madder. But why waste my day when I can just act like the same way basically instead of acting a certain way, I just pretend like I'm a mirror and do the same shit that you do to me, right? Or some cases I get so damn mad and I can't take it. And I had to go ahead and end that shit because I'm gonna go ahead and go off.
Right. But see, it's the matter of how you do it. As long as as long as you're direct, thank Jessica, as long as you're direct, and with
Thanks,
that
Jessica.
person, because I believe in being direct. I think as long as you're direct to that person, and you gotta remember this now, you don't have to argue. It takes a bigger fool to argue with a fool.
Right.
Once you got to say what you say, if they can't receive it in the way, you just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the phone, you disconnect the call. If you're in person, you simply walk away. You don't have to stand there and argue with anybody. You don't have to be on phone and argue with anybody. You don't have to be on live and argue with anybody at all. You know what I'm saying? Just if you're gonna cut them, just cut them.
Yeah.
Right. No, I got you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you, Dre and Perry. When you're dealing with relationships like that, I don't care how many years you're in a relationship with somebody. It could be 10, 20 years. Once they want to say, and you can be married too, like it's crazy because some people be married and then they be wanting to, I want to try something new. Well, then why can't we try something new together? And then you say, no, I want to do that. I want to go try somebody else new. The other significant other, if you going through that, you need to just say, you know what, step back, and say, don't get mad, because you're naturally gonna be mad. Anybody goes through it. It's like somebody cheating on you. You know, it ain't even doing it yet. It's almost there. You know what I'm saying? But just step back and say, you know what? Just back away from that situation fast, because if you don't agree to it, they're gonna do it anyway because the thought is in their mind. You know, like, so if you say, I don't want you to do that, and I'm not cool with that, but I'm gonna stay with you, and we need to work something out. They're gonna jump outside of the relationship or the marriage or whatever and do it anyway. So it's best to just leave it alone. Like, just stay away from people like that.
Okay. Well, I think at that point, when you have that discussion, that's not anything that you want to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Then the continuing discussion should be, if that's what you really feel you want to do, then this needs to be done and over. We need to be done and over. So, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. If this has already been starting, if something has been already, coming up in their head, it's something that they really want to do, it ain't just pop up overnight,
Yeah.
So if we got to learn in relationships, regardless of whether it's a marriage, a girl, whatever type of relationship, friendship, or ever, when it's done, it's done. And I know, people are like, okay, let's go to counseling, let's do this. Okay, but at the end of the day, when it's done, believe me, it's done. When it's over, it's over. Like they say, when you're tired, you're tired. Yeah. So you just got to know, like Kenny White said, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. So if that person does that and you had not said, okay, well, if you do this, you realize this is going to be, we're done, then it's like you're giving them the okay.
Yeah, totally agree. Mm-hmm. It's not nothing worse than just sitting there staying with it. Like, I was messing around with me and Perry, we're gonna have to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching that show and I seen that man go all the way to Brazil, and he was married with this woman for 14 years, and he wanted to go, get another woman, and she was like fine with it, but she crying and stuff, hysterical. She's just breaking down, but she's like smiling. Like, I'm like, that's a sign of depression. Like, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? But she go get the girl, and then she go to another hotel and take this girl. He take the other girl inside the other room. So she listening to them do that thing. And this is the man she was married to for 14 years. You gonna let him just do you like that? And then these people hugging up and kissing in front of her. So he had to divorce his wife to get with this woman. She should have just left right then and there. Like,
well, now, if she agreed to it, now see, this the whole thing. If you agree to it, then you set yourself up, and that's why I'm telling you, this has to be done, like at that conversation. Okay, this is what I think. I want to do this, but I don't feel comfortable with it. But if you said okay,
yeah, you agree,
right? Exactly. That's what I was saying, like earlier when I was going back to the same thing. People say, well, should I allow this, and that? I mean, allow what you're willing to accept.
And no, what you can handle, because
okay, well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Because you think you can accept it, but then your ass all broke down, like Gio said about this woman. Now you sitting there looking like a damn fool, and you feeling it all inside. You know it's not right. If you get that feeling that it ain't right, damn it ain't right.
Yeah, that part.
No, I got you. No, I agree with you. And I'm just saying though, like, but that's the whole deal, right? Like,
yeah,
he had to divorce her so he can bring the other girl over, because he couldn't be married to two chicks in the United States. So he had to go.
But she stayed with him after he divorced.
Think about it. Yeah, it's like sisters, like what he's talking about. But the whole thing is this: it's a plan that was brought up together. Because if she was willing to go through the divorce and stay,
when she had a house,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you the truth. People can say I'm rough, like that Sharrell Ray said.
Let me bring another caller up. I got you.
You can call me rough. You can call me whatever you want, but call me telling the truth. Okay. When you're gonna go through you're gonna go through all these damn troubles, and then you want to complain. Sit your ass down.
That part. I was gonna say, damn, you supposed to share food, not your man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You can share food, but don't share your man. That's too much. That ain't just
Rebecca, you
awkward.
on mute. You on mute.
What's up?
Hey, Rebecca, how you
You
feeling,
on mute.
baby?
Hey,
Drea, you look so beautiful tonight in your purple.
Oh, thank you. But how are you feeling? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm on a weird leg, so it happened last night too. I can't fix it.
Okay.
oh wow. She said,
I'm
"How you
feeling
feel?"
very well, thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
So what's on your mind, Rebecca? Go ahead and talk to us because I know you got the lag. So we'll give you the chance to talk on the topics we was talking about. What's on your mind? Can you hear me?
Okay, well, hopefully it goes through. I'm just going to keep it short. Back to your first point when you said we're talking about the head of household and man of the household and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I just wanted to add to that is, let's say the relationship dissolves and, the mom has, let's say, a boy and a girl or whatever. I think the worst possible thing you can actually do as a parent is put that on your son when the man leaves, and then now it's like you're going to be the man of the household and the kid's 6,
Mm-hmm.
and that puts things on them that they are not mentally prepared to handle.
That's right.
And then as they grow up with that title and they turn into teenagers, they will try to start to become man of the house.
That's true.
Yeah, but like you said, it's not right at that age of such responsibility. So by the time they get there, it could be creating more of a problem in what they really believe head of a household should really be.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn. Yeah, that's too much to have a 6-year-old thinking they running shit.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
not a
no,
6.
no.
Hell no.
He better run his ass to the bathroom so he can get the hell out them damn huggies.
Well, Perry, you froze. Damn, what's going on?
No.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. It might be StreamYard.
Maybe it is.
StreamYard.
Maybe,
It seems to be having problems lately.
Yeah, because I heard you, but your mouth wasn't moving.
His mouth so went moving.
Damn, I said he done became a check cleanser.
He was like,
You know what though? I have been working on that.
Oh shit.
Okay, we're all having the same problems I'm having. It's got to be StreamYard then. It's really messing up the chat.
Yeah. Yep.
Dang.
But
Yeah.
would you allow your husband to have a open marriage if you was in to this thing? Would you allow your husband to have an open marriage and he be the only one open?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go because I can't. It's
Okay.
driving me crazy. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to make my point and say hi.
Rebecca,
Okay, bye.
sorry about your audio.
Yeah, it might. We'll see. I guess the next one that come on. I don't know.
But it ain't open.
Hey. What's
Where
up?
you at, darling?
Hey,
Can you hear us?
yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I was
Good
gonna
night.
say,
What's up, man?
hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. So that whole sister wife thing, I don't know. I felt bad for the one that got the divorce. I really felt bad for her because even though they say they're like sisters and they're gonna become sisters, but I think it more benefits him than her.
You damn right.
You understand? And the thing is that I think that's the whole nasty shit. I just think that it's just so nasty because she, the one that came from Brazil, she just looked like she was all like, she got that attitude and and I don't understand, like, how do these women get the I don't know, the strength to deal with that shit?
And think about this, Munchkin. Think about this. Women over in Brazil ain't got no power. At least over in America, we got some power.
Exactly.
Now
They have
you can let
nothing.
somebody come from somewhere else and just relinquish your damn power.
That's crazy.
That didn't
I'm like,
even
you
really
want to
have
divorce
nothing.
me?
Come on now, for real.
You want to divorce me to marry some other chick? I said, hell no.
Them right.
Right.
It
Okay.
just feels
Now,
so-
I was gonna say this. Now I get it from Muskin and Andrea. You guys wouldn't do it, right?
Mhm.
So on the outside, you can look in and say, damn, why would she do that? But the question is, she probably only did it because that's what she was willing to do.
Okay, but don't be crying about it now.
Listen,
No, I know,
That's
I
what I'm
know,
saying.
I know.
exactly. Because
get it,
she was
no.
heartbroken. She was heartbroken when the judge looked at her and said, I mean, all this shit is a lie. It's a lie. It is a lie.
From the pits of hell.
It is a lie. You know, when the judge asked her
Right.
if
Oh,
you know
no.
she's willing, like your divorce has no bearings on it's not coming back. It's not. And I said, are you fucking? I mean, sorry.
No, you
sorry.
good. Go ahead. You
I said,
fine.
are you serious? Like, you could just sit there and tell this judge. I mean, imagine if he sees the show and sees that this is not even valid. Then you're gonna marry this chick. I mean, you don't even know how long this shit is gonna last. You don't know how long it's gonna last. She could come to the US and she could say, you know what? Bye. You understand?
But no, the sad part is that now she's the legal wife. You ain't got a leg to stand on.
No.
Right.
No.
Exactly. You know, the whole thing is this too. Like, I mean, whether she leave or not, I mean, the chick obviously only did it for the love of the guy.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, because she's not really benefiting from the other chick like
I
that.
mean, do you love me
It can-
enough to tell me that you're not gonna pick up another wife? Like what?
No, but just to delinquish you like that, like, you know, I'm telling you, like,
Exactly.
your 14 years of marriage didn't mean nothing.
Didn't mean nothing.
Like, this man could go, he could go pass away tomorrow. Now this strange person got access to everything, and you just like a little damn homeless person in the street.
You get nothing. Exactly. You get
No,
nothing.
exactly.
Because
No.
even when she was sitting there with the sister-in-law, and the sister-in-law is like trying to make sense of it, like it doesn't make sense.
I was like, sister-in-law, do your man got another damn? Are you going to divorce your husband and they ain't married?
You know what I mean?
That part.
Oh,
It
no,
only
no,
makes
no, no, no.
sense to the person who's willing to do it. It only makes sense to her
It
because
doesn't
she
even
knows.
it doesn't make
It didn't make
sense
sense
to
to
her
her
either.
if she said
It doesn't.
about it.
No,
Don't even
no.
make sense to
Deep
her, Paris.
down, deep down, it doesn't make sense to her
Yeah,
either.
she was
just-
No.
looking
Okay, no. I mean, okay. Let me just give you my rationale behind it. I
Go
feel
ahead.
like
Go ahead.
it had to make some kind of sense to her to agree with it. And I think the reason why she probably did, because she know if she wouldn't agree, the guy was gonna leave her ass anyway. That's all.
Believe me.
If
That
that was the case, Perry, why would you cry? Why would you say, "Oh, this hurts"?
No. That's why. No. She was gonna cry. She know that she's in love with this guy, and he don't feel her like that.
Perry
But
saying she just want a piece of him. If he could just get it, she can just get a piece. She okay. That's what Perry's saying. Perry's saying that
Right.
she's willing to settle to belittle herself down to a little bit versus zero.
You know what I get from this man. I mean, I'm a person that reads people. I can read people. I can read their minds. I can read their vibes. I can read, and I feel like deep down, this man is into men. That's just how
He do
that's
look-
the vibe that I get.
To me, honestly, he's like a P. Like, I ain't talking about no PIMP. I'm talking about the other P. Because
Thanks,
you
Betty Boop.
look at him, you can look at him and tell, like, teeth and all that tells a lot. Gurrick, or however you say his name, he's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes.
He divorced his wife. He's like, listen to what I'm saying. He divorced his wife, and people, and you can say it's for a K1 visa or whatever. A K1, I don't give a damn. 14 years of strong, hard marriage. You divorce your damn wife for a K1 visa.
Okay, now did somebody say that him and the wife? So the wife was kissing the girl?
No, hold on. What?
No, somebody
I
just
must
put
have
up
missed
there
it.
that we see them kissing.
Oh,
Somebody had just
That's
put.
another couple. That was another couple.
I was getting ready to say.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
another
I was getting ready to say what's gonna mess Mr. Think he in charge up
because he
is
no
that
because
both of
he
them
said
get together and put his ass on the back burner.
because
Yeah.
he said they're not there. The second wife is not there for all three of them to be, for all three of them to be together. You understand? But how you going? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I'm a common sense person, and it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It's
So
not
okay,
making
so
sense.
basically that's the situation that the person was talking about. That this person has agreed to like an open marriage, but they can't be open. They don't get
Exactly.
no part of it.
Exactly.
So, but y'all got to remember though, the mentality. Let me see. How about we flip the script, seeking brother, husband, huh? Let a man.
That's all right.
It would never.
That sounds
Lisa,
good to
baby,
me.
they would never. They could never accept it. Even with the threesomes, they would not be able to stand somebody pounding us at all. Okay.
Of course not.
But
You know
but see
what?
now, okay, but out of all fairness, let's keep this straight.
Okay.
Y'all women would say a guy wouldn't agree to it because a guy wouldn't like it. Why would a girl agree to it if she know damn well she ain't gonna like it?
Well, I think
I'm
it's
a-
wrong. I'm just saying it's
I
more.
think-
It's more. I was only saying that a woman agree with it faster because a guy is really to be intimidated by another guy.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm saying I'm getting what you're saying, but that girl crying for a reason too, because she
She's crying
intimidated,
because she realized her ass is
and
stupid.
Because
it's not,
she
and
feels like an ass. That's why.
she's not even crying because the one he's marrying. She's crying deep inside because she know she wasn't the one for him. He was gonna find someone somewhere. It was at 7-Eleven, Walmart, somewhere. That was gonna go down just like
But
that.
I'm gonna need you to find the Walmart and me to keep my damn benefits.
Well,
Okay. Well, she remarried. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You know, as a matter of fact, get your whole ass out the house. Let me just stay married to you. So when you see, I'm good to go all the way.
That's right, Doug.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously, no, he
It
would
is
be
stupidity.
divorced.
It is stupidity.
I
It
would
doesn't
not
make sense to me.
for that.
It really doesn't make sense to me
She was
because
crying because she was hurt about the fact
yeah,
this
she
man
was
was
hurt.
married to her for 14 years. Any woman would cry. You know what I'm saying? Any woman. It's like what that person just wrote. Do brother husbands or something, and see how man react. It's gonna be a bunch of fights because man ain't gonna go for it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
because she said, you know, looking at them kissing each other, like it makes her sick to her stomach. And I'm like, I mean, not for nothing. It makes everybody stick to their stomach.
See,
I
you
know,
know,
because I can't even imagine it. Okay, I can't even think about it. Somebody cheating, more or less than seeing it happen
Right
in front
of your face and say, "Oh, you know what? You made me do it." you know
the
what I
whole
mean?
thing is, it's no sympathy here. Now, the sympathy go is that she gave it 14 years to a marriage and it didn't work out. Okay, and it didn't work out. When you know your marriage ain't worked out, and now when he want another woman, you should have just left.
But he was smart, though, Perry.
I understand, huh?
He was smart because think about it. If she agreed to those divorce, she didn't get no terms or nothing. So he just got a clean divorce from her ass.
Right?
Exactly.
I get where he was smart.
Years wiped out.
You know,
I'm saying that I was wishing she was smarter.
You know what? If that was what I would have done is you got to give me a dowry and shit. You know what I mean? Like you got to give me something to say, you know what?
Yeah,
I wonder how they divorced with. I wonder was there some stipulations.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now look, I ain't gonna lie to you much. If you like that, like give me some money, then like, and not trying to be rude or anything, but like, where's your self dignity and where's your pride at? Like,
well, the thing is that
you'll let all that go for $1 million. You'll let your man or your whoever you love go for money. You know, like you had to think about that sometime. Like,
no. It's not for money. It's a just due. No, it's not like I'm like,
man, let my woman come
but you let him go.
Exactly.
You let him go. But you're saying I'm not going to give up 14 years of your ass for nothing.
And you ain't gonna give me nothing. Exactly.
It ain't about. It's not about what. Yeah.
Or give me a man too. Hello.
No. Because once you divorce, you can freely do what you want, and you're not cheating. You see what I'm saying?
What happened to this? Just leave. Don't take anything. Because
why should she not take anything that belongs to her?
All money ain't good money. You gotta think about it.
Good money, but at the same time, do they have kids?
Yeah, they have 2 boys. Yeah, they got 2 boys.
Okay, you think she's supposed to just go somewhere and take her?
Yeah, take that money. I'm just trying to be nice. Take that money, shit. Take off.
Damn right. And you can do whatever you want, but don't think you're gonna come knocking back on this box.
Exactly. Give me money and give me my kids. Hey, you know what I mean? You got your woman. You got your second lady. Hello.
Right.
But thanks, Muskin, for calling. I'm gonna bring up another
All
phone
right.
call.
Have
Okay,
a good one.
thank you, dear.
Good night.
Okay,
Take off, mommy. I'm being too damn nice.
Yeah.
what's up, Lisa?
Hey.
Are you down with OPP?
No.
Okay. So how you feel about the topics we talked about? We talked about getting rid of toxic relationships, whether friendships
I'm
and
in the
things
middle
like
of doing
that.
a shot, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I had my camera off.
I know that's right, girl.
Hold on, you did what? I gotta change my profile. This where the show don't win.
Oh.
This is where we done went to already. And damn, I was just trying to be okay with things.
Oh Lord. I brought that on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Look, I mean, damn, we asked you a simple question about open marriages, then you come through.
I can actually
No,
talk
just
about
know where I
this
just came
topic.
from. Huh?
I can talk about this topic.
Go ahead. Then.
I know y'all say I bring up my ex all the time, my ex-husband, but
You
this
do.
is
He
what caused us to divorce.
Oh, he asked for that?
He came to me and asked me if we could have an open marriage. And I was like, hell no, that ain't happening.
Okay, do you think that he
for
was
real?
okay?
And then he went out and cheated on me.
I told you.
No, okay. How did this go down? How did he approach you with this? Because I always wondered how people.
First, let me give y'all a little bit of backstory. Like me and my ex-husband, we were like really good, like best friends for 10 years before we even started dating. Okay. And then we started dating. We got together like the end of 2003, and we got married in June of 2005.
Okay, so y'all talked about everything. Did you know he was a hoe? As your best friend?
I don't know about that.
I said, when y'all best friends, y'all talking about everything. Was he hoeing then?
He kind of was, but at the same time, there was always just like something between, like something there between us more than friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't regret being married to him because I can say I've been married. I know how, I think looking back on it now, I think everyone can say this that hasn't been through that's been through a divorce. Like you look back on it and there's stuff that you learn from, Yeah.
I think it's kind of good.
But
in everything.
Yeah, before we got together, he was.
But that's what I'm saying. So okay, because like I said, if you're best friends, y'all talk about everything. Like, I got friends that I could tell,
Yeah, but that was never brought up when we were dating before we were married.
Oh.
And we were married, we got married in 2005. And then in 2010, he came to me with that. He was like, "Why do you think we had an open marriage?" And I was like, I wouldn't want to. What's going on? Like, why is this even coming up?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, I just feel like it would be good for us. And I don't know, it just wasn't a convincing argument for it. You know what I mean?
Basically, he just like wanted to hall pass.
Pretty much. And I was like, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm your wife.
Like, Lisa, listen. Why would he say it'll be good for us instead of it'll be good for me and not you? He can't think about like what is good for you two as well. You're his wife. Like, that's
and
weird.
he wasn't like, oh, it's going to be open for. And he wasn't like, oh, it's going to just be open for me. Like, he was completely okay if I wanted to do stuff too, kind of thing. And I was just like, I don't want to.
Because if y'all wanted to stay dating, there's no need to get married.
Right. And we'd already had our son by this time too, like my youngest that we had together.
Right.
So, and I was just like, I don't want that. Like, we're married. and then he ended up cheating on me. And we tried to work past that for 2 years, making it work, and I just
Finally threw in the hat.
I couldn't, like, I forgave him, you know what I mean? Like, it took a minute for me to forgive him, but during that 2 years that we were trying to make it work, I did forgive him. But you don't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you done hurt me worse than anybody could possibly hurt me.
Yeah, and it's
Like
still
going behind my
and
back.
it still creates a problem because it's always still in the back of your mind when he said he at the store, is he really at the store? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah.
And so that's why we couldn't make it work. Like, and we tried. Like, after he cheated, I tried. We both tried.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't cheat on me again or anything that I know of. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? But he didn't seem like he was cheating. Like, when he was cheating and I found out, he seemed like he was cheating.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And so, but I just, like, I forgave him. Like, I get it, whatever. But I just couldn't get past it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, and I know that's me. I know that's how I am too. And that's why I say it's only fair for me. Some people say, did you end that prematurely or whatever? No, because I know it's only gonna, if you're not able to get over it, it's no matter what they do, it's still gonna be there in the back of your mind. And for me, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, there's no need for us to go through any more bullshit because I'm gonna be on your ass and you ain't gonna like it.
Right, and that's how I was with him afterwards too. And I will take I will say that, like,
and Tracy was probably right. You see that?
In me.
You see that, honey? You say, Lisa?
Right, like, I noticed a change in me. Like, after he cheated, I felt like I was interrogating him anytime he left the house.
And see, you don't, and that's
and I don't want to do that, and that's not me. And it just got to where we couldn't make it work. So,
that's right.
And it's not that he's a bad guy. He's a great dad. He's a hard worker. He takes care of his son. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're still really good friends to this day, but.
Well, yeah, because y'all friends, y'all been back to the friendship. Yeah, because
right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should have.
And the first topic, the head of household thing, I feel like just claim whoever's head of household for the taxes, like Drea was saying.
You know, whatever gonna make the best, bring out the best money back in the household.
Get yours because the government's been screwing us out of money for how long?
They should take out my damn money.
Like, let's just be real. Like, get whatever's gonna benefit your household. Who cares?
But you got to remember, you should get what benefits the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
That's the household.
Like, yeah, but I'm saying sometimes these women don't even have their kids. You know
we're not gonna talk about that bullshit. Don't get me upset
about
that.
Andrea, I just want to say, while I got you on here, girl, you did it up for your daughter for her birthday, girl.
Okay, thank you, baby. And that's what I'm saying.
You told me that. I was like, I want Drea to be my mom.
But that's what I'm saying. You're a single mom. You done did all this shit, and then you got somebody out here ain't even got to be a mama and reaping benefits.
That part.
That's the bullshit right there. So don't get me started.
Yeah,
they were trying to help somebody that's trying to help.
You did it though, girl. I was like, dang, I wish I was there partying with y'all.
That's right.
Hey, Lisa, let me drop in. We'll bring up some more callers from the back.
All right, Lisa girl.
Okay, love y'all.
Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate
it.
Yeah, Drea did it for her daughter. I ain't even gonna cap. I seen that. That was beautiful.
That's my
Look
girl.
at here. What's up,
That's my girl. Well, who is this?
Hey, Leroy.
I'm trying to figure out.
Uh-oh.
Why did the man cheat if he asked for permission?
Because it wasn't given. Because it wasn't given.
So if she would have said, yeah, we've been fine.
Yeah, it ain't cheating if you know. If she gave him the permission.
Are we talking about which relationship are you talking about? The
I'm
sister
talking
wife.
about Lisa just
Yeah,
now.
Lisa, if she told him it's okay, I mean,
That's
legally,
still
if
cheating.
you want to talk about, you know,
She didn't
That's
tell
still
him.
cheating.
yeah, if you want to go that route, yeah, I'm talking about he didn't do it to her. She did it to herself when she said it's okay. But when you're going against the art of marriage, yes, it's cheating. Was he cheating on her? No, because she gave him permission. That's the answer.
Okay.
You writing this down?
But at the end of the day, is it cheating? Absolutely yes, Roy. Absolutely yes.
It's cheating all day.
I mean, yes. It's just that she was okay. Let me put it like this. She was okay with him cheating, so it shouldn't have been a problem for her.
Did this guy get married for contractual reasons, or did he just decide he wanted to have two women?
Which one? The one that
The
one that
sister,
I'm talking about.
the early one.
The one
he
that
got married to bring her over to the States. He's what he said, I guess.
So contractual reasons, right?
That's what he's saying. Yeah. He just wanted that booty, and the only way he can get it legally was to marry it and bring it over here. So I
And
guess
that's why he picked one out of the country.
it was cheaper. I guess he
Because he
keep
could have
going
brought
over
the
there to
other
get it.
girl at home, and the other one would have been still his wife in the United
Yeah.
States. He could bring another girl home, but then she wouldn't have had the power. So he had to convince the other one, we really want her, but in order to do this and make both of us happy, you get to sign the divorce papers.
Well, I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna shock all of y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me make sure.
No. Okay. Hey, you know what? And no, it probably won't. But go ahead.
But go ahead.
This gonna shock all of y'all. Y'all women are too beautiful to let men just dominate your minds with stupidity.
Oh, you're absolutely effing right, and that's why my mind ain't gonna be full of none of it.
Well, damn, I am shocked.
I'm shocked too.
Thank you, Roy.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
I mean,
you're
that's serious. First
So,
of all,
so let me ask you this. Okay, if you're a man that has done wrong and you then all of a sudden you come to this, how do you make amends for not realizing it before?
it's not that you don't realize it from before. It's like anything else. We take chances with trying to do stuff.
Okay, so yes, I'm saying. So do you like when you take them when you say, okay, I realize it, do you tell that person that you realize it, or how do you
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's all right. I respect
you
that.
not only should tell that person, you should ask for their
Yo.
forgiveness.
Ask for forgiveness. Oh. All right.
Damn, you came to the house today, didn't you?
What? Y'all think I'm stupid all the time, don't y'all?
I know you.
No. I know you. I'm saying you.
I really am sitting in the
today.
audience being fascinated by the comments that come up and what people are saying. First of all, I don't understand how sisters could even, I don't even understand how the kissing sisters thing and all this. You're right. It's nasty. It's absolutely nasty. Would I do it? I'd be drunk, but I'll do it.
Come on. Would you really have to be drunk?
Okay.
No, I have to be drunk.
Oh, okay.
In my right state of mind, it won't be right. Even I don't know. I've been dealing with a lot of foreign females here, and contractual marriage things. They seem all of the females are looking for that in a way. They have no real intention of having a real relationship from the beginning.
Wow.
They all want that piece of paper that brings them to this.
You think everybody does?
Oh yeah. Y'all think I'm really a Prince Charming or something? Y'all think I'm really a fool?
I know you don't do this shit. I had to put out the disclaimer, okay?
Did y'all really think that I'm a fool and I believe that, he's the most handsome man I ever seen. No, I speak English.
So, okay, the word. So what you basically saying, in your opinion, and then just with your life experiences and stuff, you saying 95% of them just want the paper, or 100%?
I would go. I wouldn't mess with 95.
So you're saying
99.9% in my experience don't care nothing about me.
So your marriages was fraudulent on their behalf.
I'm trying to figure out what Leroy is we talking to. You would come
I think he's been cloned. I
don't know if this is Leroy anymore. Like,
No, I mean,
I never heard you talk like
I mean,
Hey,
I
Gio,
mean,
I think I'm gonna drink water the rest of the night. I'm scared.
listen.
I think something wrong with my mind.
Hey, no, because y'all think one thing, and I'm actually a whole different person.
I'm talking about your voice changed and everything. Your way you talk, your career.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he damn near came in like Barry White.
That don't even look like Libra anymore. I'm looking. This don't even look like Libra.
Ooh.
On the strength though, no, I realized the game that I play. I'm not Barry White. Well, he was an ugly fella anyhow, but he sung great.
He was smooth though. He was smooth.
He was smooth. He probably sang them out of their underwear. But I mean, I'm not a Billy D. I'm not a Billy D or none of that. I realized that when I jump off the plane and I speak English on purpose so they can hear me. That's like a calling. That's like a calling.
Okay, we got Libra back now.
So I mean, I realized that everything is a game. Everybody is trying to achieve a point. If this guy has went to, I wouldn't have even did it for a contractual reason. I would not have divorced my wife contractually to bring another woman over. Yeah. Because that's seriously wrong. But I heard the young lady say that she would take the kids and the money and leave. So if he got paid this $1 million, why he got to get the money? That's the only thing I want to know. He did money.
No, I don't think he got. I don't know if he got paid. What she's saying is, whatever he got, it need to go with her, so this other heifer don't end up with it.
I understand
exactly.
That.
The babies need to end up with it. That's true.
Yeah.
The kids need.
So I got a question then, because I'm in this kind of situation right now, and I made a comment to this last night. I made a comment to this last night. How much is too much child support?
You know what?
I can't even. I'm gonna put it to you like this. And I know some guys really get, hit pretty hard, but I know some don't pay nothing. But I'm gonna tell you, and this is my motherly answer. There's not enough money that you guys can pay for us to be a full-time 24/7 mom. Yeah, so the answer to your question on my part is not a damn enough, because those nights we waking up and everything else we got to go through, money can't buy time. And so if I feel like though that the guys that the ones that don't have the good jobs or whatever, it's like, it's sometimes even Karma, what the judge said, sometimes that ain't even right. Because you got a woman that's got, the daddy that's got like 15 kids, now the first child or the mom, she got to split the money for all the rest of them. So technically, they ain't really, none of them getting taken care of, So, but if you got one child, and you making a whole lot of money, then you're going to have to pay, because it's a percentage, I guess, in each state. I don't know, because I took care of my own damn child.
Well, now the second part of that question is, if you got a good dad, how much should he be refunded for being great?
Huh?
You just said if a mom is up all
a mom doesn't get refunded. So why should a dad?
A mom get paid from the beginning. What you said?
How's the mom getting paid?
You said that a mom does not get enough for what she did. All of the night hours she be up at night.
You said single.
No, even with the single mom.
The money is not enough.
Okay, so how much does the father get refunded when he get called in the middle of the night? He go get his child taken to the hospital. Sit up.
There's no refunds with that, bro.
It's what I keep saying. You don't understand. There's no amount.
You can't.
Okay, but that probably was a different topic, a different day.
Yeah, and the money is coming for the child. If it's done properly, it ain't coming to the mom.
I'm in a state of shock right now, because I don't know who this man is.
This person
I've been watching for the last 6-7 months.
You don't
but
know?
I see he's back now talking about how much a man should get. I mean, just that ain't a good thing, Leroy. You was on a good track for a minute.
You know why
But
I ask those questions?
I
Because
want to
I
know
don't
why.
want. You know how they say a second opinion is better than just taking your first opinion. This was a conversation last night, and I feel as though there is a limit that there is such thing. But like I said, it's for a different thing. But I just asked that question because I reached out to you guys for a second opinion. That was it.
Oh,
Well,
it's
I
no
mean,
money. Like Drea said, it's no amount of money. I have a girl and a boy, and my ex-husband end up having another 8 or 9 kids. Uh, one by one lady, and the rest by the other one he married to now. And she loves me to death. She loves me more than he do. But at any rate, the more kids, the more the money go down. When my children were younger and he was paying child support, they got child support. When that third child by the other lady was born, some money had to go to her. Then all those other kids got born. The money had to go to them. You have to remember this man he living with the one with the most kids, but you gotta think about it. The ones that ain't with him anymore, we getting this much money. We dealing with the crying, the heartache, the tears, when they heart break, the relationships. We dealing with explaining puberty, life to them. We're explaining everything with them. They're with us more than them. He only saw them in the summer when school was out. You wasn't there for all the trying to get them home through the bullets. And I'm in Chi-Town when you hit fire engines and all that. So it's no amount of money ever going to pay or be paid back, or you're going to pay enough to go through that kind of stuff when the father is paying child support. There's no
Gio,
amount.
I don't want her to go with this one. I want to ask you something. What if you decided to leave him when he was being the best? What if it was your choice to leave and go be with somebody else?
But I wouldn't be. Why would I leave if he was being the best?
No. I asked you to give me a
okay,
reason
what?
why.
No, okay, so did y'all? I mean, but in this case, I mean, because technically, child support. If this is what, from I understand, child support is not really taken out unless the person is not doing what they're supposed to do. So if y'all guys have an agreement, it doesn't necessarily have to go to court. If y'all can come to an agreement yourself, and you make sure that your children have the necessary things that they need, you know. So
But
that's the
why
thing.
should agreement be made on? I know you make this amount of money, and I deserve this. Ain't saying what the
Because they
children
know,
deserve.
because unfortunately they know that's how the law is.
Okay.
Can I say something real quick on this
And it
matter?
don't go that way, Leroy. The amount of money you
And
make.
Leroy, I'm with you. Some women, and women. That is gonna be some probably women out there that don't agree with me on this. But some misuse the child support money, and it's not right. So I 100% agree, because at the end of the day, Drea's thing is to make sure that the child is taken care of.
Okay.
Exactly.
So the mother can be just as wrong as hell if she's getting all this money and not doing and giving it to the child. So
Exactly.
Okay, now this is what I think Leroy is saying, and seriously, like he's saying, yeah, he get it. The mother, if he was to just abandon her and leave, right? Because typically somebody messed up the relationship, or sometimes the relationship just grow apart. He's saying that yeah, somebody has to keep the kids, but if she gonna automatically be given custody of the kids or whatever off the top, he's basically saying this: if he's a good father, and I hear what you said, Drea, if it's an agreement, but typically most the experience I've seen with other people is that these agreements get twisted up, and then if you miss a payment or something like that, now your ass in court, right?
okay,
Saying
Gio was wanting to go, but I want to say this: where
go
y'all
ahead.
got it mixed up is good father, bad father. Them damn children need to be taken care of.
No.
Period. So
I get it.
it's not even a
No.
stipulation there.
Okay. So let me give you the scenario. Okay. Now, because we're assuming when the guy left and got the old child support that he was the one bad, right?
No.
No. I'm saying no. I'm just saying. But say this guy was a good father and she was the one messing up and doing all this stuff, and then now he's a hardworking guy out here making enough when they was both together, can afford everything. Now that he get to go out and leave the house, how much should he have to pay?
No. If he was a smart guy and if this heifer was doing enough things to make a marriage dissolve, then he should have been having record of it, and then he could have maybe had custody of his children, and she would be paying child
Florida is a
support.
no-fault state. Florida is a no-fault state. The judge
Now,
don't even want to hear about adultery. He don't
I'm
want to hear
gonna
Okay,
say
so
this.
no fault. No. So what about unfit? The Georgia, I mean, they don't
unfit
have
is a
an
different.
unfit mother
Unfit is a different
or
state.
parent law.
No,
Huh?
unfit is a different stage. But
Okay,
no
well, say
fault
bump the
meaning
divorce. We're
it
not
don't
talking
matter
about
who
divorce.
had an affair. It don't matter who ended the marriage. None of that don't matter. It's no fault.
Okay.
So, judge don't even
Leroy,
want to
Okay,
hear.
women have to pay
is
child
she a good
support.
mother? Even though she
Huh?
might be a slut, is she a good mother?
I say, yeah, I'm a
Okay.
better father.
Okay, so
Now,
would you say that you would rather you feel good with your children being with that person versus you because you're
No,
gone all the time?
no.
Oh well, shit. If you feel that way, then it's a problem.
I'm gonna just say
Leroy,
this.
No.
women
Because
pay child support.
Yeah, they should be paying too if they
let
don't
me
have a
tell you
child.
something.
Yeah.
I could never rip my children away from their mother.
Okay, well,
Because
that's really nice of you. As long as they're not being, like you said, as long as they're not being harmed or anything,
right.
they're good. They're safe and they're good. You shouldn't. You and hear me
Because if
clearly.
my daddy would ever did that to me, I probably
You
would shoot him.
shouldn't. You should not. I'm just saying, But Gio been having his hand up for a long time.
Now, I
Gio,
was
Yeah,
just gonna say
sorry,
this.
Gio.
I like hearing situations like this. I ain't gonna lie, like I get upset sometimes because I done been through this situation and I know how I feel. Like to be trying to be there for my kids and then all they want is child support and this and that. All I want to do is just spend time with my kids. I don't give a damn how much money I had to pay for anything. I don't care if I gotta go broke. I don't went broke. You hear me? Sleeping on the floor on the ground for my kids. I don't like what I don't get is why this is the problem right here. You got the man and the woman that can set up here and brought this baby into this world. This baby didn't ask to be brought into this world, but then the man and the woman get mad at each other and they decide to go on these dumbass rants about who gonna pay child support and who it is. But they failing to realize that it's a perfect ass gift right in front of them, and they not taking heed to this gift. Like it needs to be this child support shit needs to stop because all it's doing is tearing people up. I'm not gonna lie. There ain't no money in the world that can buy a kid. You
it's
can't
no
buy
money, but unfortunately, because people are irresponsible and wouldn't do the things on their own, then sometimes there has to be some type of judgment to make them do so. I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying this, Drea. I'm saying this. When I look at my kids every day, I see them doing something. I don't see them sitting around having these damn kids. And if they did have kids, I'm gonna tell my kid, you better get your ass up and go to work. My daughter, my son, get your ass up and go to work. Don't stop. If that person left you, don't just always have to go depend on that person because don't do that. You go out there and make things happen for you. Don't depend on these people to give you anything because
What?
go
Okay.
try to ask for the help for the food or whatever, but don't
Okay.
try to force it. Like I'm this type of parent. I don't like other parents forcing shit. Like you sit up.
Okay, this is how I feel. This is how I really feel. And I mean, and that's just, this is Drea. This is me. I was a single parent. I took care of my child by myself. I did not ask for child support because I didn't want him to have access to my child. So therefore, if I didn't get the money, if I didn't ask for the money, then we wouldn't have to have no bargaining. My child was not up for bargaining.
Exactly.
So it all depends on the situation of that other person. If that other person is not in a good position to be with that your child should be with them, then damn money and anything else to come with it. The best thing is for your child to be in a safe environment and you do what you got to do to take care of them.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
Dre, you right.
Can I
with
make
that.
two?
I totally agree with that, Dre, because one thing I can honestly say that's all I want my kids is in a safe environment. And everybody else should want their kids in a safe environment. I don't give a damn if you the mama or the daddy. If you messing up, you out here in these streets, you toting guns, you selling drugs. I don't care what you're doing. If you got these kids around that's the issue I have. I don't care about how much you give for child support.
That's right.
If the kids is in a dangerous situation, get them damn kids out of that dangerous situation.
That's right. Amen. And damn the money.
Damn that money. Like them kids. shit, if the daddy, he ain't even got it all, but he got a job, if the mama ain't doing it all, she got a job and she paying child support, send the kids to the child. Because the last thing you need to do is have the kids in a dangerous environment and they mess around and take something that you done had sitting around somewhere, or drink something that you done had sitting around, or you ain't paying attention to these kids, and they hurt themselves, and then boom, now you in a worse situation than ever. And then
Right.
I just witnessed something literally 3 days ago. This woman out, man, in the state of California, if y'all look it up, it was in Rosita. This woman had a mental problem. She had 3 kids that was all underneath the age of 5. The father was fighting for his kids in the state of California. They was making this man go through the most to get these kids. This woman had killed their kids.
Same.
She knocked her kids out of here, knocked her kids up out of here, and now the state done failed this man and them kids. Them kids will never grow up.
I think so. I think the state has failed a lot of kids.
Oh yeah, the state always
many children.
This thing needs to stop. This a women's state. It needs to be the person who is stable, not who has the most money. It needs to be the stable person to take care of the kids, not the person who got the mansion. Because say a person got a mansion, he can buy everything for the child. She can buy everything for the child. But is she stable? Like, is she not on drugs? Is she not out here wrecking cars every day? Or he not out here wrecking cars? Now, if it's somebody like that, don't get them kids to that person, because something bad gonna happen to them kids. These kids are vulnerable. All they ask for is love. It when you talk to a kid, kids are smart as hell. When you talk to them, they don't care about none of that. Buy me this, buy me that. They just want to play, eat, and be around you and have that, spend that time with you. They love their mom and their dad. That's all they ask for.
Yeah, but
hey, you know
I want
what?
to answer Val's question. If a mother can only afford a 1-bedroom apartment, should the child be in that one room with the mom?
If she's
yes, because unfortunately, if they're in the shelter, they're in the same cot, probably.
That part.
So,
but that's what I was just finna say. I think the question got misunderstood. I think the question got really misunderstood.
Which one?
Get misunderstood.
What is a limit for child support? I didn't say. I didn't.
There's no limit.
Listen. Let me give you a scenario. For you decide to go out on your own. Mm-hmm. You're a woman, and it take you $3,000 a month to live, to take care of you and your children. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have a job that pay you $2,000 a month. Mm-hmm. I give you another $2,000 a month, but I make $12,000 a month. So, do you feel as though I should give you more because I make more?
Leroy, can I say something to you?
The law does.
I'm gonna say something to you, and it's gonna sound really weird. Y'all gonna be like, damn, how Gio got them kids? I still pay child support for the kids that I take care of right now. Like, and have no problem with it. I have no problem with it.
Because I don't have no problem with it neither, Gio.
I don't look, I'm telling you the honest truth. I don't give a damn what the government take from me, as long as they don't take my kids. I don't give a damn.
I don't have a problem with the child support.
Like, I'll pay $1 million. I go, like I said, Leroy.
I'm not gonna pay no $1 million though.
I would.
If you decided that you wanted to go be with another man, I pay enough to make sure that my children have what they need. My son ain't never been in public school, and my daughters, I don't plan to let them go to public school. Okay, but if I pay enough for you to take care of you and them and some more, I'm not finna buy you Gucci for you to wear on that date with him, because I can afford to do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point that I'm trying to say. And right now, I'm in a term lock, because every time we try to get these divorce papers done, we want more and more money. But see, I'm a much smarter person. I'm a businessman. I know how to make all mine disappear, and you never see.
Now, see, Leroy.
Okay. Go ahead, Lisa.
I just only wanted to say, before it got too far off topic, Gio, to address something you said, Andrea, what I wanted to say is, how many of you is roaming through the world? You got 1 out of every 10 men that have the mindset and the state of mind that you have and morals that you have when it comes to family and kids. I listen to you all the time. Everybody's not like you. So because you got a sane mind, because you moral, I agree with you. When the child support issue came up with me, I'm like Drea. I don't believe in having it ain't a money issue because all I worried about is when I hear a fire truck and my kids walking 9 blocks from school and
That's
I'm hoping they ain't getting shot or anything like that. I'm hoping they getting home safe.
Right.
That's all I cared about. But unfortunately, at one point or another time in my life, I was drawing public assistance. So when you
you
draw
need it.
public
Hey, it is
assistance
what it is.
from
Get it.
the state automatically
They
goes
take
after
them.
the
Right.
father
Right.
Yeah.
and
Correct.
made him do child support.
Right.
Me, I'm like Drea. I'm such a strong African American Black woman, and I instill good in my son and my daughter. They're like I say, want to be 42 this year, want to be 40. I did the best I could, and their father's still prevalent, divorced or not. We one big happy blended family. His
Yeah.
other children call me mom, even though I be like,
Right.
hey, don't be putting all them other 10 kids on me. But at any rate, my thing is everybody's not like you. And as far as Leroy go, money is the root to all evil. I can understand a lot of people do get greedy. I do see some women sit and take child support checks and be in a beauty salon and getting their
Right.
nails
Right.
done,
Right.
doing all that.
Yeah.
So it goes
Right.
both ways. You have to have a balance. You have to have a balance of Gio, Drea, and myself together. So you ain't gonna find it perfect, Leroy. What
Right.
I feel you should do, if you know what you're doing is sufficient enough, just hope the courts don't mess with you. And like Gio say, keep the money out of it. The
Courts
love for
can't
your
bother me.
kids, I'm just saying, the love of your kids and your peace of mind knowing that your kids ain't wrong for nothing, you shouldn't even worry about
Yeah.
anything else. But
No,
Yeah.
my children
I just
grown
want to
and I
get it over
still
with.
worry about them.
I just want to get it over with.
Exactly.
I just want to get it over with. I
You
Like
just
can,
want.
it's never
just
gonna be
do what
over,
you do.
Leroy. You got them kids.
I
Like when
want
them
those.
kids
I
get
want those
18.
papers to be signed.
Like no,
That's all.
look, Leroy. Like
Don't let
get
them
done
see you fighting over money.
at 18. Say you get done paying child support. It's not over as you being a father. It's not over. You
It's
still
never over.
it's never over until
It
the
should
day
not be
you
ever
get
never
good.
older as you being a parent. Period.
My mom told me and my dad even told me, he said they both told me different things. It was like, I will not stop being a parent to you until the day they put me in the dirt. You should think the same way for your kids. I said, I'm a kid. When they told me that, I was like, damn, that's a gem. Like, that's game. Like,
I
I
mean,
need to
but what's
run with
gonna
that
change? You're
because
gonna always be there. They're gonna. I mean, you're gonna always be their parent. That it shouldn't even be up for
exactly,
question.
My
exactly,
mother's
because kids gonna
76 and
love it.
still call me her baby. And she be
Ex-
like,
Okay,
my baby finna graduate and I'm finna see. I just got through taking pictures for my
that's right.
graduation. And she still, I'm a great grandmother. And she still treat me like I'm her baby. She
I
had
know that's
me and
right.
my brother. I had my daughter and her brother. We have a close
Hmm.
bond. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I like,
So
Hey,
you never
Lisa.
stop.
Lisa, it's
Hmm.
ironic. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, a couple of friends of mine, about 2 hours ago, and it happened to be about where you live at. And this is off subject, but y'all need to call it y'all congressman and tell them to bring the Marines in.
I know it's bad.
stupid,
It's bad. Don't
I'm
make me come to
serious.
tears. I don't want to come to
I
tears
know it's
because I'm
out
here
there.
in it. So don't put me in
Right.
a dark
I'm
space,
not. I'm
Leroy,
not. I'm not
because
trying to be funny.
I'm just
Los
telling you,
Angeles had this
before I
problem in
got on here,
1988.
somebody just got shot. And I'm in a diverse neighborhood. I'm in Bronzeville. I'm in a very good neighborhood
You in the
with
south side of
diverse people.
Chicago?
Yes, but I
Oh
just
yeah,
some
you didn't even
about
gotta speak
18
no more.
bullets where I go to the gas, I went Sunday, the street I take down that side street, they just let off about 17, 18 rounds. The street still, because I'm on the 12th floor and I'm in an apartment, a 1 bedroom. Just sitting up on the 12th floor, not less than an hour ago before I got online with y'all, 18 rounds or more just went off. Now I'm on the 12th
Wow.
floor. I went in my bathroom. That's so
Hmm.
uncomfortable. And then
Wow.
if you would look out my window on Saturday and Sunday mornings or on my way to work, I'm phased back in 3 days a week now for COVID,
It's
which we
kids
fighting
though.
against that now.
It's
Listen to
kids,
me.
Lisa.
White
Like
people riding bikes, white people doing marathons, white people running. We got all kind of cultures in my building. And I'm in a prime neighborhood with a lot of history, but the people still coming in doing what they do. And I mean,
Mm.
I'm talking about getting pepper sprayed just for nothing, hands up
Mm.
just for nothing, killings just for nothing. It's almost like
Mm.
a black and white war, a war
No,
zone.
Mm.
You know,
seriously.
I'm scared to take my garbage to the dumpster,
Yeah, I'm
Gio.
scared for my kids too. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since what happened to that
I'm
young,
sorry. I'm so sorry you
I
in
look
there.
at my kids every day and I'm like, I be hugging my kids like, man, I don't want y'all to even grow up. Like I don't even like. Sometimes I be regretting why did I even bring y'all into this? Like I regret sometimes. Like it hurts to know that you gotta bring kids into this messed up world that they be doing this to kids, and then you look at what's going on in Chicago. Like these boys out here killing each other. Like it's not a they don't like each other. Like it's not no
Drill
peace.
music.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Black
real.
on
Like
black crime. It's all about
it's
that.
Let
I
me tell
write
you
about
something.
it.
Los Angeles had this problem in the late 80s.
it's still the problem out here.
But
Now,
listen
it
here,
ain't
they had
changed.
it bad like Chicago has it now. And they came down. We were still active duty at the time, and they asked for volunteers for the Marines to go and fight gang wars. The threat, the threat of bringing Marines in, I think deterred violence a little bit. The threat. I
It's
mean,
bad.
seriously,
Nah, that
I
don't
believe.
work though, Leroy. Like when these boys into it, you got cousins that's into it that don't even like each other, and that's
Hey man,
worldwide. That's
let me
not
tell
even
you
in
something.
Chicago.
When
That's
when when
worldwide, Leroy.
armed
Like
when armed guys show up that you done brought in, and you're
Thanks,
talking about
Jarita.
Thanks, Jarita.
you're talking about military people coming
oh,
in. Trust me, it's not like that police y'all got coming and showing. That's not the same show of force. The problem with Chicago right now is your political leaders. They're not doing enough to stop that crime.
they can't stop it, Leroy. There's
Yes,
no
they can.
stopping. No,
Yes,
they
they
can't.
can.
I'm telling. They
I
will.
see.
Leroy, listen to me. These
It's
boys
bad.
is
It's
like
really bad here, Leroy. It's
they're not
bad.
hearing. You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
how
Like
bad it is.
if it's an ex gang leader get out of prison, he thought he had control. He come out there in them streets and get to talking to them young dudes. Man, them young dudes gonna knock him upside his head. They ain't gonna want to hear none of that. Like these
They was
boys is at
been
war. They've
doing
been
that.
at war since early 2000s. They ain't hearing nothing. These boys is beefed out. Like you got
They don't
cousins
believe
killing.
in OGs. The
They don't believe
13-year-olds
in it
are
no more. There's no
carjacking.
structure
Our,
no more.
our carjacking is up 200% now. I mean, and they got the 13 and 14-year-olds doing it because they figure they can't do time, and they
Oh
sitting
man.
pulling guns, and then they telling them, if you don't do this, we gonna kill y'all. So
Now,
it's
listen,
bad.
tell Tracy.
It's a
She
baby in the
said,
hospital now. Did y'all see it on the news? He
yeah.
the uncle, the grandmother boyfriend, and they in the car. Do you know what you saw on the news is right here by my house, Lakeshore Drive? He shot out the window first. That car shot back and hit that little boy in his head. So I know y'all see that over there. And he ain't died yet. He's still making it coming through. But this just happened the other day, and it's all over Chicago news everywhere. That happened right here by my house on Lakeshore Drive.
It's easy to say that. Like it's easy for people to say black folks need to love
That's
each other.
right,
Like,
Val.
okay, you say that, but go out here and push that in these streets where it's really going down and see what's gonna happen. Like you try to get these two gangs or whatever, or two just sets. They ain't even gotta be gangs. They go by blocks now. These everywhere it's like that in Louisiana. It's bad. Like where I'm from, like you can't even go to if you from this street, you better not even go to the west side of City Grove from the east side. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be gunfire. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care if you related. You know, but none of that. They will kill their own people. Like it is sad and it's ridiculous, but there's no stopping it. These young dudes have said it. We don't care about no OG. We don't care about no military. We don't care about none of that. We want blood. They don't care about nothing. It's so sad that it's gonna take for them to all kill each other.
Gio, I
That's the
just
only
missed my cousin's
stop.
funeral. I just missed his funeral Friday. Have you ever been terrified to go to a family member funeral? I just
Yeah, I
missed the
had
funeral.
them.
Cause see, they'll shoot funerals up and they'll
They
turn
shoot
over
that shit
caskets.
up fast.
When I went to the brother's funeral, because both boys are dead now. When I went to the younger brother's funeral, when those boys came in, about 17 of them, with the shirts on, the picture of the body with my dead cousin on their face,
Leroy, if you
I
don't put
was
yourself on mute
terrified.
with
I
all that
left the
crackling and
funeral
crackling and
early.
crunching.
It was bodyguards in the foyer of the funeral, all out in the parking lot. I just prayed to get to my car. I didn't even stay for the funeral. I didn't go to my cousin who just got shot up so a couple of weeks ago. His funeral was Friday. This is my cousin's son, her second son. So now she got one daughter left. She done lost both sons. I was terrified to go to the funeral.
Damn.
And it be that way.
Unfortunately, I'm with you.
It be that way. They'll shoot up the funeral if they really had beef with that.
They have.
They come and kill your auntie. Like these dudes. I done seen some dudes do some crazy stuff, and I'm like, man, leave it alone. And I be telling, like, I got dudes that's really in the street, and I don't hang with them for a reason, but they'll call me, hey, give me some advice, but I'm finna go do this. I'm like, bro, don't go do that. They like, nah, man, you don't. They get to arguing with me and get to yelling at me. No, you don't understand, man. He did this, I gotta do that. I'm like, bro, don't do it. They'll hang up the phone. And you know what I'm saying? I never hear from them again because they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear your kind justice. And then they're like, it's too late for that. Like, people don't even understand that you can try to bring these politics in. These cop, man, they'll shoot a cop. You hear me? Like it's been happening. Like people don't see it, but they out here to be shooting cops. Like they don't care. Like these young dudes in these early 1990s and these 20,000, these 2,000 babies, they don't care about nothing. They don't have no question.
Do you think if they have a Marine standing there in full camera gear, and you got a police officer, which one are they gonna fear the most?
Man, both they ain't gonna fear none one of them. These boys have seen a lot from the age.
I think they bring the baby killers in there. Them babies are straighten up.
And them drugs they on now.
Exactly. That whole part.
You can drop me whenever you're ready. Because I know you want somebody else to come up.
Oh no, we've already wrap it up. We've already wrap it up. Well, actually, it's probably a good time because we can try to leave it on a decent note. I mean, because you know. This conversation.
We used to be laughing and talking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it is, it's a sad thing, and it's bad that times have gotten to this point, or what I'm saying, that it's still going on and stuff. So, but let's go ahead and finish this thing up, and we'll come back on Friday, and we'll follow up with some more relationship talks and whatever, and maybe Friday.
Yeah, because my stomach supposed to be hurting by now. Me and my Hopper was talking about you in that 7-Eleven. I told her, I go to Indiana, I pass 4 7-Elevens. I'm telling you, Perry, people in the cars next to me, I was telling my Hopper on the chat, we speaking to each other offline. These people think I be crazy. Tears be coming out my eyes because they personality wacko. When I see a 7-Eleven, all I do is see your face and your bald head. I start cracking up laughing. I identify 7-Eleven with you. I told you in the chat, you need to be getting some of their money. They 7-Eleven owe you.
I really should.
Seriously, because the way you plug 7-Eleven and as many followers as you got, and the way we go in on 7-Eleven now, they need to be kind of pay you some money.
Yeah, I just like to apologize to Perry, Drea, Leroy, and Lisa. I kind of got out of hand tonight because, like, when we talk about stuff like that, I really don't like talking about stuff like that. But it hits me, and some days I sit up here and cry. And I don't tell people this, but it just hits me a certain way because I'm a young black man myself, and I had to hear this. I just don't like talking about that stuff because I hear it at work. Like,
what do you think I be crying about?
It's sad.
I come on here to get relief from y'all because I cry all the time. I got a 40-year-old son.
That's right.
Like, Lisa, I was at work with older black guys or whatever yesterday, and they got to talking about, like, they just was talking and talking. I'm like, man, they around all these Hispanic dudes, Hispanic people looking at them, but they're looking at me like, hey, man, we want you back. You don't even say nothing. They were like, why you like that? I'm like, just, bro, I don't do none of that talk. I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to work. I'm not here to talk about the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got kids at home. I'm worried about them. When I'm working, when I'm pulling this, picking this back, I'm thinking about my kids and my wife. I ain't thinking about who in the streets and doing it. It comes across my head sometimes, like, because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, man, what happened? I'm just thinking about shit, and I'm like, I can't stand. I hate my mind sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
In your face, Gio, me and you on the same page. I see you and feel you, because you know I feel you, because I'm here in Chicago, and I know, like I said, as this COVID finding Sharrell led me to Perry. Sharrell and Perry. Then now I'm led to my sweet Drea, the met Val, and a whole lot of people in the chat, the other Lisas, everybody. You know how you say you waiting to exhale? Besides me doing my homework and trying to stay sane, when I get on here with y'all, whether I'm on live panel with y'all or in the chat, when I laugh my butt off until I laugh into tears, that's me excelling because I'm in such a depressed state here or laughing. And think about this, my masters that I'm going to get in a few weeks, because I just, like I said, I'm looking like this, because I just took my
I see you, girl.
digital,
I see you, clever
I just took my digital, hey, I just took my digital pictures, because you know it's digital graduation, got on my little sleek black dress, and I'm like,
that's right, baby. That's right.
Trying to have something to be happy about. But my thing is, through all of this, y'all are my outlet. Like I got one paper left and one bibliography left. When I come here, COVID unfortunately brought me to y'all because I don't have Facebooks and Twitter and Instagrams and all that. And I was on up, I started getting to do other people's pages. But when I ran into Sharrell, I got stuck. Then Perry, and then that what's his name with the face? Oh my God, we going to fight with him. Because when I be on your side with Kenya, but at any rate, yeah, Gabor, yeah, Gabor had me rolling. So when I get on here with y'all, I just want y'all to know that I'm not the only one y'all touch, but y'all touch so many different people, and I was so brought into all of y'all, and I feel like I some kind of way got an adopted family, even in the chat. And so that's how I feel about y'all. And then when y'all start fighting, and the people was making me mad, and I started seeing myself doing teenage things, sneaking in other places to see if I could hear somebody talking about y'all. Or I'm talking about y'all don't want none because I will get on a plane. I'm like, that's fine with that. Like y'all don't want to mess with my family because we loving, we over here genuine. We don't need to do nothing dirty to have followers and be loving. So, and I hope some of them little scoundrels is listening to me now, because they should know Lisa Elsie by now, that we genuine over here. And this is who I'm more dedicated to. I might look at that guy Aaron every now and then, you know, some other person, but I don't go into them goofy, trashy people. This is my home right here. So I want to thank all of y'all, different personalities, even you, Leroy, all of y'all different personalities, Oval, and Geo Helicopter crazy ass, and Perry with the 7-Eleven. I wish I could have made my own video. Y'all have made my life turn around during COVID. And I want y'all to know
so when I come to Chicago and I don't want to sleep in my truck, I sleep in your house?
Okay.
Leroy,
there we go.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, you in a world for trouble. You know why? Me and Oval is a day apart. We both almighty Virgos. Let me put that out there first. So you already got one
Lisa,
Virgo.
do you see your message?
One
Put
Virgo
your
on you.
Put your glasses on.
All righty, girl, I got you. Listen to me. Let me put these glasses on and fix this.
I see.
I'm Oval. I'm Oval to the 10th verse. She's a comedian. She can handle you. But I'm letting you know that when you come for me, you got another Oval. Dude, you can't handle me. You cannot handle me, Leroy. This Virgo lady. No, boo. Not in this bed. When I break this bed back in again, I'm almost scared to break it in because people get so stuck. I'm worse than Leo. I'm worse than Geo. I will hurt you, and I will have to put a order of protection out to keep you from coming over here. Because I don't even have to get close to you. I am a rough target for you to come from. No, I wouldn't want to hurt you like that.
Perry,
Leroy, I'll hurt you.
continue.
I hurt you too bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's about ready to happen because we got 1 minute.
I got so many tricks. I will hurt you. You wouldn't be able to handle me, boo boo.
Friday.
I will break them off.
We gonna wrap it up.
Really bad.
We gonna wrap it up. This will be continued to Friday.
Geo.
You don't like Chicago. You'd be trying to move to Chicago.
Oh. with no
You
snow
don't
glitch.
know.
Your last words, honey.
In a few
my
minutes,
God.
I'm gonna stand up.
Lisa, y'all can finish
Yeah.
backstage. Jill,
I'm working with something back here. You don't want me to get up and stuff. See, I know about turning backwards and putting that one foot on the floor and leaning forward, right. I want.
Okay, well, let me say this, because since
Damn,
the
so that
Geo
mean
ain't gonna
y'all-
break in, I'm just gonna break in.
Okay,
I
we get
seen
in
a
there.
remark from Sly Cat. I'm not sure because I can't see what's going on in the chats, but the one that Perry drug over, I'm not sure what's going on with the Sly Cat, but understand we got you prayed up, and whatever hurt it is that for the 47 years, I pray that it could either ease up or totally go away.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for what it is.
I was gonna
Me
say this.
too.
We pray
Whatever it is. Me too, Sly Cat. You got my
for
prayer.
everybody in this world. I'm actually gonna do my thing when I get off here, so I'm gonna keep y'all all in prayer. You know me. I'm gonna be
That's
the
right.
pray God. I'm gonna
Me
pray
too.
so hard. I'm gonna pray so hard. I don't even know how hard I'm gonna pray, but I'm gonna pray. You know what I'm saying?
We need prayer. We need prayer. We
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Y'all
Pray
need some
hard.
Marines. Y'all need some Marines.
But
Some
yeah,
Marines.
but anyway,
Y'all need some
of
Marines.
course, I thank everybody for your time. I love you all. Our chat is the best. Our subs are the best, and I just love you guys. And I
For
was
sure.
mad I couldn't get in the chat earlier today, but it's okay.
Yeah, we
All
got
right.
to fix that laptop. Hey, thank everybody. We truly appreciate it. Thanks for all the super chats. You don't have to give, like my wife said, but you do, but Perry like it. And then at the same time, I want to give a shout out to the mods. Thank you.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? For the job you guys do. Thanks for people
For the
just popping up.
mod.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Like Lisa was saying, like the channel was important to her. It's also important to me. It's my outlet also. So that's where we at.
And thanks for passing Leroy, y'all. Thanks for
I
passing.
ain't messing with you, Jay. I ain't messing with you.
Okay,
Gio.
so on 3, let's go ahead and say
Keep on
bye.
being nice and waiting for
Okay,
everybody.
y'all.
On
See
3.
y'all
1,
Friday.
2. That's
I
1,
see
2,
you
3. Bye,
backstage.
everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh,
Lisa, why you ran? Don't be running.
Perry.
Huh?
Perry, we still live, boo.
I'm trying to end it.
Don't be running, Lisa.